Watkunuradu, and welcome to this political update. Three items on the agenda today. Tobacco is coming up. But before we do that, Grand Chief Joseph Joe Norton, along with Chiefs Patton and Martin Leborgne, are in Val d'Or as they participate in an emergency meeting regarding allegations of abuse by some members of the Surete Quebec. The Quebec chiefs are gathering and they are trying to come up with some positions and a plan of action to deal with these serious allegations. Also last week there were some bail hearings for Floyd Lahache. He is the owner of the winery here in Kahnawake, First Nations Winery, and is being charged, and some very difficult times here in terms of jurisdiction, because he does have a license from the Alcoholic Beverages Control Board and also a federal license. In the meantime, there are charges from Quebec that what he is doing is illegal. There's going to be more on this as we go along. But right now, let's talk tobacco. It's been a long time coming, but finally, the first actual hearing of the proposed Kahnawake tobacco law to bring regulation to this industry. Joining us is Chief Gina Deer, who has been working on this file for a while. Thursday, the first actual meeting when things will be decided, because there's been lots of meetings beforehand. But so what are we expecting on Thursday?
Well, the first three sections of the law will be reviewed. It's been cut down so that, we'll get at least that far, we're hoping. What we need to see, though, is more community participation at this point. The first meeting that we held was just a reading of the law and some question and answers period there. But other than that, this is going to be the decision making and things will become law. So people need to engage at this point. Yeah,
the community decision making process. And for those who have never participated, it's not... It's actually pretty user-friendly. Just show up and you'll see how it's done. This one has been in the works for so long. The tobacco industry has been here now for 35 years or so, maybe even a little before that. So it's something that's been a struggle. The industry itself and council both felt they needed to, regulate the business, but they could never get on the same page. It's taken a couple of years here with you on the file and other people to get it to this point. What are some of the main challenges here?
I think the main challenge was communication. We need to keep talking. We need to keep informing community what's happening. And it's gone very well. I mean, several meetings have taken place around these hearings, and it's endless, really. Things come up, issues come up, and you need to sit down and address them quickly so that things, stay on track. I think what's important here, though, is community members need to realize that you don't have to be within the industry to get involved. The tobacco issues here in Kahnawake and with the outside governments are tax issues, and they're going to spill over into any other business, as we have seen, this past week with First Nations Winery. So it's very important that we get community support behind these laws that we are putting forth, because these laws are really, to protect ourselves, to assert the jurisdiction of the community, and to take care of our own. When we look at the new governments that have been in place, like Couillard for Quebec and Justin Trudeau, they both talk about nation-to-nation talks, and they're recognizing that we are a nation. So the community has to come out and support what we're doing. You don't have to be engaged in tobacco industry. It's about our jurisdiction and our own destiny.
That meeting, once again, is Thursday, October 29th, 6 p.m. at the Knights of Columbus Hall. It will run till 8:30, and for those who've never participated, these meetings do not go on and on. If the agenda isn't completed, we'll set up another meeting and then move forward from there. So hope to see many of you there as the Kahnawake tobacco law finally gets down to business.